Well, yes, thank you. I did get a haircut. Anyway, guys, it is TML Shannon Clan. I am Justin. I'm going to talk to you guys about 30 Leaf games today. Sadly, I know I'm so far behind. I feel so bad. Sore throat, everything, and I was busy to add on to that. But with sore throat and everything, it wasn't good commentary, in my opinion, even with editing. Therefore, I didn't think that I was going to put out a video that was crap. So I had to wait, and I'm going to do three um, games today, three tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be ready for Dallas. This is the second time we play Dallas come Wednesday because we played them Tuesday night. Anyway, the three games we got to feature. The first one is against the New York Rangers. Right off the bat, Zuccarello scores 1-0. It's like, crap, it's going to be one of those nights. No, we outplayed the Rangers all game long. Joffrey Lupul scored a goal in the early. It was 2-0 at this point. Early third period, Joffrey Lupul scores to make it 2-1, waved off. Goalie interference. They challenged. They win the challenge. That's the Rangers. That was not interference. I don't care what anybody says. Joffrey Lupul's skate barely touched Lundqvist, and that's King Henrik over there. That should not be the difference in him stopping that shot. It wasn't a great shot, and it wasn't a shot in my mind that would have been. It would have gone in, or it would have stayed out, regardless of if Lupul's skate barely touched his skate. I didn't see much of a difference in Lundqvist once his skate touched. That's just a crappy call. Thankfully, Lupul gets redemption, scores to make it 2-1 later in the game, and the Rangers did score an empty netter. Zuccarello's third of the game, his first career hat trick, and sadly, I know you guys, a lot of people have been raving about Kadri, saying he's playing better. I don't care. He is playing a very good season, undoubtedly. This was by far his worst game of the season. He was not playing well. To top it all off, the last goal of the game, the empty netter, totally his fault. Had the puck in the face-off circle and at the top of it, trying to hold it off, and he loses it. That's not a mistake. That's not something we could be paying a guy $4.1 million to do, and he's gonna want to raise after the season. Gotta cut that crap out. You know what? The points can say one thing. Everybody knows how good he's playing. Regardless, he needs to get more points because we're not gonna pay a guy $6.5 million 5 years to be those guys. That guy who goes, hey, you're trying good, you're doing all the right things, but you're not getting the results. Great guys need to get the results, and Kadri needs to start getting the results now. He can still get 20 goals. He needs to start scoring fast, though. We lose that game 3-1. The next day is Halloween. I didn't watch a ton of this game, but I watched enough to know that we sucked. Right off the bat, I think, not right off the bat, but Pittsburgh 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. The response was bad. We actually played decent up to the point where Pittsburgh scored the first goal. I know I sound like Babcock when I said that because he said that. It's true, though. We totally backed off at that point. And I mean, like that Matt Cullen short-handed goal, no way that puck should ever go in the net. That's just horrible. That's just bad hockey. Cannot let that happen. We lose 4-0, and Jonathan Vernier is playing that night, by the way. No, actually, that was James Reimer. I apologize. I sincerely apologize. That was James Reimer playing in net that day. We forget that. James Reimer plays decent. Bernier, for some reason, is shaked up a little. He's kind of injured. So we go in to play Jamie Benn and Tyler Seguin in the Dallas Stars, and I was so not looking forward to that game, man. Me and my friends made a bet. I bet 7-1 the score would be 7-1. But right off the bat, we get the early lead. It's 1-0 on a goal. In his first goal as a Leaf, Brad Boys. Beauty goal. Worked hard down low, found a way to tuck that puck in, 1-0 Toronto. And then Jamie Benn gets one by Reimer that I don't care how good of a shot Jamie Benn is, that's a shot that any goalie in the NHL should save. It went right through him. I mean, if Jamie Benn shot top, bar down over the blocker side, yeah, okay, that's Jamie Benn. Jamie Benn shot it really hard, but at Reimer. A goalie should be able to stop that, tuck it, and make sure the puck doesn't go in. He couldn't do that. It's 1-1. Then I had to leave. I left to go see my brother's hockey game. But I was listening to the end of the first period in the car, and Brad Boy scored again. I was really happy. I was like, 2 in a row. Got waved off. I ended up seeing the goal later that night on a highlight reel. I mean, yeah, he was. I think he was a little offside, but I mean, for a time like this, yeah. But in the playoffs, are you really gonna make that call? Are you really gonna make that call? Like, I feel like these coaches' challenges are gonna be just brutal when the season gets down to the end, and teams are fighting for those those end of the season points. There's going to be a lot of controversy over some calls. I can feel it. There hasn't been a major controversy yet, but like I think the NHL is trying to make sure the challenge stops like stupid plays. Like when Matthew Shane went like 5 feet offside against Nashville a couple years ago and they counted and they scored. That's a silly play. That's like that ref should have been fired. Like that's stupid. That was a simple play. That's what they're trying to stop. Like stopping these tiny calls. That's tough. That's really tough. Anyway, it remains 1-1, and I'm at the game and I'm getting alerts on my phone. Lupul, 2-1. Lupul, 3-1. I'm feeling great. Obviously, hashtag tank for Matthews is still in effect in my heart. Like I don't want to tank for Matthews, but if we continue to put all our effort in and we finish dead last and we get to Austin Matthews in the draft lottery, the best scenario possible, man. That kid's gonna be amazing. But, and this is the big but. Sorry, girls, not you. The draft's so different this season. Even I don't understand it. The last place team doesn't even have the best odds. I don't even think. Like it's weird. They're trying to get rid of tanking, but at the same time, you gotta keep the last place team. I think Buffalo would have had last place last year, even if they didn't trade away to Newforth at the trade deadline. I mean, they were just a bad team. I didn't like the coach a lot. Getting off topic. 3-1 Toronto, and I get back home for the second period. Third period, my bad. Third period. And Reimer stood on his head, and he played fantastic. Did James Reimer. He played beautifully, and we ended up winning that game. Only allowed the one goal. I think it was it 3-1 or 4-1? I think it was. I can't even remember. I should have checked up on that earlier. Sue me. I didn't. But, Kadri definitely rebounded he played better in Pittsburgh than he did in New York. Against Pittsburgh, than he did in New York. And he played better against Dallas. The whole Leafs team played great against Dallas, One win in how many games? And we beat, the top place team in the NHL almost. That's great. Only maybe behind Montreal and maybe one or two other teams. Dallas was in the top 5. And we beat them. And that's great. But, that's like the Leaf season is going to be all season. We can work hard against some teams that occasionally will get rewarded, but offense ain't there. William Nylander is lighting up the AHL. Mitch Marner is lighting up the OHL. Got 5 assists the other night. Don't worry, guys. Help is on the way. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Please email me any questions, comments, or requests you have to the ShannonClan19@gmail.com. And please like my Facebook page, all about hockey, the Hockey Gods, link down below. I'll see you guys tomorrow while I recap the remaining 3 games, which was Winnipeg, Detroit, and Washington. And Washington, man, that was But yeah, and then I'm gonna start trying to get these editing videos back up to par on Wednesday after the Leafs play Dallas tomorrow night, which is Tuesday. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.